Hey guys, happy Monday. Lacey and I are just trying to work out some kinks with our live video feed. There always seems to be issues with Facebook. So I'm gonna wait for Lacey to hop on. And we're just here to talk to you today. Prove.
Ah,
Waiting. Hey Lace.
okay, it sounds better.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I don't know what that was, but it was weird.
Is your phone, my screen is horizontal, is yours?
Yeah, it looks good on my end. Does it look good on your end?
No.
Oh, well, go do what you did before. It looked better. That
I
looks,
am doing.
yeah, that to me looks good.
Okay. Looks wrong for me, but that's fine.
Okay, and I'm on the
So,
page right now and it looks good.
okay, good. All right. Work out the technical difficulties.
Oh my goodness. Guys, we are so excited to have you in this Coach Sneak Peek to talk about what the heck is coaching and just share our journeys. This video is all about sharing our journey. Taryn posted the schedule of events for the next 2 days. So we're going to dive right in. Taryn, do you want to go first?
Sure. So Lacey and I just wanted to talk a little bit about ourselves, how we got started in coaching, and a little bit about what coaching has done for us. Just a little short and sweet snippet about our lives. So my name is Taryn. I just turned 24 years old, and I live in Phoenix, Arizona. I just moved to Phoenix about a year ago from Minneapolis, Minnesota, with my husband. And I've been coaching for about a year and a half now. And when I first started coaching, I was relatively newly engaged. So I was planning a wedding. I was working 40 hours a week. I was commuting 3 hours a day. So my life was kind of crazy at that time. And I've always been one of those people that's like takes on more than they can chew. Like I love to be busy and I love to do a lot of things. And coaching was one of those things that kind of fell in my lap. I had never heard of it before, which is kind of funny because I see it all over social media now, but I had never heard of it. And at that time, I was looking for something. um, I grew up playing sports ever since I was like 3 years old. I was a dancer. I played soccer. I did volleyball. I was all state all conference in dance, captain of my sports teams. Like sports and exercise and being active were just my life. And when I got to college, I kind of had this rude awakening of like, I had like an identity crisis. I lost those sports teams. I went to a really small private college, so they didn't have the activities that I was used to. They didn't offer them. I completed 2 years of college and high school. So when I got to college, I was in a lot of classes with juniors and seniors. So all the people my age were in other classes, and it was really hard to connect with people. And I actually met my now husband in college, but he's older than me, but he ended up graduating after me because I graduated so early. And I spent a few years in this place of, feeling like I didn't know myself, feeling like I was lost, feeling like I didn't really know what I wanted and I didn't really belong anywhere. I had a couple close friends, but I really missed that team atmosphere, that atmosphere of people who all have a goal. They're all centered and focused on one same goal. And so at the time that I found coaching, I had just started, I was like Googling like athletic teams or like, boot camp classes, something where I could meet people because I was so young. I was getting married. I had already graduated college. I already had a job and I didn't have many friends. And so I kind of jumped into coaching, not really understanding what it was or what I wanted out of it. And I was also in this place where I struggled for several years with an eating disorder, and I just gotten out of eating disorder treatment, and that was really scary. And I just wanted to find myself, and so I kind of immersed myself in this group of people who were focused on health and fitness, who were focused on nutrition, who were focused on bettering themselves. And I just really needed that. I needed a group of people who were going to support me in becoming the person that I wanted to be, while I was still trying to figure out who I was and which parts of me I wanted to keep and which parts of me I wanted to leave behind. And now, a year and a half later, I've really developed that person. Lacey, right here on the call with me, has become one of my best friends, and I met her through coaching. She lives in Florida, and we got to meet in person last summer at this huge conference we go to every year. And so it sounds kind of funny that I have like internet friends, but I really truly do. I have made so many friends through coaching. I've reconnected with people who now are in my challenge groups. They are my clients. I have family members who have started getting fit with me. My husband and I have really grown together doing, you know, these programs together, eating better together, lifting weights together, just kind of centering our lives around this idea of wellness and this idea of health. So that's a super condensed version, but that's kind of how I got started and how I've really fallen in love with what this business has done for me.
Oh, I love hearing that. I didn't know some of that, like about how David was in college with you. I didn't know that. So that's so awesome. And I can definitely relate to that. I moved to Florida, as Taryn said, for grad school. And the first 2 years of grad school, I came out of college like party animal, drinking heavily, blacking out. Like, I'm not kidding. I would black out like every week. Like it was, I partied a lot. I went to party school. And so I just never went to the gym. I was still in that mentality. And especially the first 2 years of grad school out of my 5, like it was insane the amount of work they put on you and all the exams you have to pass. And I just wasn't taking care of myself because I thought if I don't get sleep, that's less time I have to study. If I don't go to, if I go to the gym, that's less time I have to study. And so I just did not take care of myself at all. And it got to a point after my second year where I saw a friend had gone through this like insane transformation in a year. And I was always the type of person to like stay up late at night finding people's before and after pictures and like the 20-day program that they did and like try to find a quick fix or something. And it just never worked. Like I would do the program, I'd forget about it a lot of times, and maybe I do it for a week and then forget about it. And so I saw he was like, it took me a year to do this transformation. I was like, okay, a year, like I could commit to a year. Like if a year from now I had such a great transformation, hell yeah, that'd be freaking awesome. And so I started doing it on my own. Thankfully I met, or no, I didn't meet, but I came in contact with one of my sister's friends, and she was a coach. And so she told me about this at-home fitness library. She told me about, you know, this team that she had built online of people working out. And I was like, you know what, whatever, like I trust her, I'm going to join. And it was so awesome. It was exactly what I needed. I didn't even know I needed it. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I had never heard of any of these programs. I didn't know anything about it. And so I just dived in. And because I think I don't spend money on stuff like this. I'm all about the free YouTube workouts and the Pinterest workouts for some reason. And so like for me to spend money on something like that was very out of character, but it helped me stay committed. And so I committed to a year, and then I just wanted to, I saw my coach, and she kind of had it all. She's a night nurse, so she's busy with night nursing, but she's also a coach making extra income. She's, you know, very consistent in her health and fitness, and I wasn't quite there yet where I wanted to be. And I was just like, I need extra money. I'm in a long distance relationship now. I got to fly to see my boyfriend. As a grad student, you don't get paid very well. And so I needed some extra income, and I was like, you know what, this is going to benefit me in so many ways. And I mean, the ways it benefited me were very selfish at first, and now it's like, holy crap, it's been so rewarding. So I love sharing about what it's given me, because I should have expected, as a coach, you're taking on people and helping them with their health and fitness. You're just supporting them in their journey. But that's been the most rewarding part. It's been absolutely incredible to meet someone on Instagram, connect with them some way. Maybe they're a grad student, and then they join your boot camp, this online community, and they start working out. And maybe they fall off, but then they get back on, and you see them lose their first 5 pounds and then their next 5 pounds, and you see them make this working out a habit. And you see, like, I saw a lot of myself in a lot of the people that I work with, because, you know, I can relate to grad students. And so it's so cool to see people go through the same kind of journey I went through. And then the coaching friends, that's something I did not expect at all. Like, we don't know each other. We never knew each other. Everyone in the online community of coaches, I don't know any of them except my coach. She went to my high school. So that's been a blessing in itself. It's made my health and fitness habits so consistent. Like, I never miss a workout, and it's just part of my lifestyle. It's finally like it's not a quick fix. It's just something I do, and I love doing it now. I'm working on my nutrition, getting better in that, and my family has started working out. So the one that I absolutely love is my dad. He sorry, he had a quintuple bypass surgery, not this past summer, but the summer before. And it was really, really hard to see him, like to see your dad in that position. It's really, really heartbreaking. And so he started recovering from that. And because he saw me coaching others, he now works out and he now eats healthier. And we're not a workout kind of family. So the fact that he's doing this, and he was in such a position not too long ago, like that means the most. So it's going to change your family's lives, your friends' lives, your own lives. It's going to change people you don't even know lives. Like, it's so cool. And that's just a few things that I absolutely love about coaching, and it's just been such a blessing to be on this journey. But
yeah, and it's so, I think one of the craziest parts to me when I joined is I expected to be, I didn't really know what I expected, but I expected to be on a team of people who are just like me, and they're not. Everybody is so different. So Lacey's story is like party girl turned fitness guru. And my story is like insecure, struggle with depression, struggle with eating disorder, anxiety, turned learning to love myself, learning about self-care, you know, leaving behind the quick fixes and looking for a long-term solution. You know, like Lacey said, you were looking for like the shortened version of whatever someone else did. I don't know how many times I Googled, like, how do I lose 10 pounds in 5 days? Like, I need to do that real quick. And I just think the mindset shift when you join a team like this and when you become a part of such a community is you change this mindset from like, I just need to fix myself fast to I need to create a lifestyle. I need to, you know, start from the inside out, work on me, and help others do the same. And it's such a blessing, and it's such an incredible community. I can't emphasize it enough.
Yeah. And I like to say this as well when I talk about my start is you don't have to have a transformation, but be ready for one. You don't have to know. I started a whole new Instagram. You don't have to know anything about social media. You don't have to know how to do any of this stuff. And you don't have to already be consistent in your journey, because it'll come. You just have to be willing to work, and you have to be open to something different. You have to be ready to face some fears. You have to be ready to just take on this world and dive in and be coachable and be hardworking, and not spend your whole life in this coaching world, but spend an hour or two a day at least, and really work with us, communicate with us, so we can help you get all this as well.
Yep. And some people in this business run, some people walk, some people crawl.
Yeah.
And then there's people like me that just kind of like Cupid shuffle down the middle and you just find your way. And it's whatever you want it to be. So if you want to take baby steps, you can take baby steps. If you're ready to run with us, you can run with us. Yeah. But it's whatever you make it.
Yeah. So we're so excited to get this started. I love talking about coaching. I could talk about it all day. So we're going live tonight and tomorrow. So make sure you tune into that. Please, anywhere you see a post, just comment a question if you have it, and we'll address it right there or in a video. So we're so excited.
Yeah, and I posted the schedule of events last night if you need to know what times we're going live. Also, please introduce yourself on that post. We want to know more about you. Yes. Give us a little snippet about your life. Tell us where you're from. And we would love to meet you guys virtually.
All right, guys. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.